February 13. We are live. Hi. Happy 2023. It's been a little bit of a while. I've not been in the 2024 channel for a little bit of consistent about time because I was busy with the other channel and I made a video got pretty decent amount of views. Well, because I want to make new resolutions of 2023 because it's been a little soft with the 2024 channel in 2022. So I decided myself, I'm like, okay, I want to like expand basically what I do with the channel overall and the way we execute. So, I just heard about Tauri WoW in 2023 about basically Legion because I've been really concerned because there's actually a private server we are actually interested right now, which is called Boulder WoW. Let me say it clearly, Boulder WoW, which is a solo craft server because although we like UL, you know that, but the problem is there's so much bugs. Same thing goes with Firestorm. I know that client we were using is a Firestorm client for Boulder WoW, but unfortunately, I think there's more better features that I like about that part of the game overall than, your typical UL and WoW Freaks game. So if you want to try to install the game, well, basically the link for to the website is no longer available because I don't know why they took down the website because expired since yesterday. I will put a Discord link down in the description below. So if you want to play that private server, please do. They will give you basically instruction manuals how to install it. Or it's pretty much safe to say you download a Firestorm client. So basically type like Firestorm Legion client in the web. So you can basically get one. I gotta be at least 7.3.5. While you guys are waiting for Legion Tauri WoW or Tauri WoW Legion. Because Tauri WoW Legion, I gotta admit, it is the most hyped up expansion of all time. I know I'm a guy who likes to play MOP for basically sort of like reasons why, but here's the thing. It gets limited, the content gets limited so like drastically quick. Because it's all about just raids, challenges, modes, and the same thing. But with Legion, not only you get raids, probably they are pretty good raids. You get quest lines for ally races, which could keep the content going, which is good. You get Mythic Plus. You get like I know Garrison Switch. Most people hate Garrison Switch. I don't know, but you also what's it? Yeah, I know like the artifact weapons, which is awesome. Let me tell you, the artifact weapons are just so good. Put the icing in the cake is great. But in Boulder WoW, you just get 350 Boulder Star coins, which is so easy to grind. You just take patience and patience to get those coins, and then once you unlock it, it's like, oh, you get a whole selection, and you unlock Nighthole 2 to actually do that right in Mythic or normal. So I learned some of those stuff too. There's a lot of things you guys got to learn, and you can access Discord trying to get more information about it. But gonna admit that is so far is probably the best solo craft and private server for Legion so far. Before Tauri WoW releases their Legion private server, but there's things that I think I'm so proud of how Boulder pulled this off with a buggy client with UL. No, it's not UL. It's different. Legion from Firestorm, which there's lots of bugs. It's terrible. But the thing I like about Boulder WoW is basically they actually expand the whole game. Not only you do Antorus, but you could do like Nighthole, you can do Emerald Nightmare. And the gear is pretty much almost the same, which means they scale up the gear from 880 to 970. Although their tier sets are a little less worse than you know what. But here's the good thing I realized about what this game does more than any other private server from Legion. Expanding the raids and also Mythic Plus. Which means you can solve the Mythic Pluses on your own and also raids too, if you're geared enough. But there's some changes that they might change. Like, for example, I experienced that me and my brother died just a little bit more easier because due to the health. If they would have just at least expanded just a little more with the health. So, like, for example, well, my warrior's like almost 11 million, and then they multiply by 2. So that'll be like 20 million, and then it'll, because kill Jaden, because I did kill Jaden, I think there was like no way we would survive it if you at least have a healer. But healers in that private server are so irrelevant if you have self-healing. So if you guys want to check out the best of the best so far, you know what, I'm going to stop doing that. But if you want to check out that private server, same thing, Discord link down in the description below, so you can, you know, if you have a Discord, you can find them and you can ask them questions and like how to install the game, what they give you. They're friendly community servers of a community of, you know, the whole entire like server build up and the whole entire thing. They do it. It's unbelievable. And the good thing is the legendaries, you can make your own builds, and that's the best thing, the builds. You can make your own builds of the game. Not one, but multiple builds of the game to actually slay every foe you can, or every type of enemy you can. It's awesome. I've been playing this private server since like about 2 months ago, or maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago? I think it's October. Yeah, no, more than 2 months. So if it's, Jesus, 3 or 4, yeah, 3 or 4 months. So, yeah. So, back to Tauri WoW Legion. So, I know they say 2023, but we do not know when it's going to happen. So, I got a little video to show you right here. Let me just get it going, for example. All right. So, this is called, oh, this is the wrong one. Let's just move this down right here. So this is called Tauri WoW Legion when update. So I know a lot of people are going to get a lot of questions of like when, but the developer and the community is taking all its time right now to make the server or release the server right away. But they got to take their time because, you know, they want to compete. I've realized in WoW Freaks, Felson, I think they made a Legion. I think it's a beta of Legion, of its private server, but we're all concerned about Tauri WoW's own. So, here, this is video right here.
We komen zo dadelijk bij jou terug. Valer, jij ging naar het ziekenhuis voor een eenvoudige...
Plus het feit, als je met...
Subtitles.
Als je met seks omgaat, is het niet alleen het fysieke dat telt, maar ook soms de lieve woordjes.
I thought I disabled the subtitles. Okay, there you go.
Ja, ik vind dus dat dit echt niet kan hoor. Ik bedoel, maar nee, maar moeten we nu nog antwoorden of niet?
Yeah, oh yeah, before we continue, the one thing makes me sick. All the good scripted from Tauri WoW, the population has been taken to Stormforge and MOP. Why? Why in the heck? You left the server dead. Why you left the server dead is so good for multiple or countless years. And now I think you got more toxic players too, if I'm not mistaken. That's why Tauri WoW's got to make a comeback here. I realized that. I haven't even said that earlier, but you know.
Een vraag uit het publiek aan... Ja, meneer, je had een opmerking,
Ik heb hetzelfde. Ik ben eigenlijk bij een vrij eenvoudige ingreep ook gekwetst geraakt bij de stem, aan de stembanden.
Ik vind dus dat dit niet kan horen dat gebeuren is. Ik
vind het vrij ergerlijk, meneer. Er gedurende een half uur
dit kan, dus dit kan
Uitgelachen te worden vlak.
So yeah.
Legion 1, Legion 1, Legion 1, Pandaria 5.2, Legion 1, Legion 1, Legion 1. Stormforge presents. It's Khadgar. Khadgar announcing Burning Legion has returned.
The only way to save Legion's private servers is by Tauri WoW making its own Legion server.
Happening. My best advice to you, don't wait for it. Don't say you are waiting for Legion on Tauri, because you would be wasting your time. Just enjoy playing whatever is there for you, ready to be played right now. And if Tauri ever decides to release Legion, be happy about it, but don't expect it's going to happen.
Tauri Legion, when? It's finally here. I mean, not here, the server is not launching yet.
Meme
But
rumors.
we've got an official update on the Legion expansion by
Because I've been playing
after a
on the
year.
pauses. So because me and my brother have been playing Tauri WoW for like 2 years. Yeah, well, not really, but I mean more than a whole year. Well, because I want to get the legendary cloak. Well, this was a little bit of a while ago story. So, Creed. No, that's not Creed. I know. I forgot her name. Yeah, Carino. So Carino basically. So basically, Carino. We did Siege of Volgamore, and then she left. We did Flex, and then she left for she had things to do, but it just messed up the whole thing, and basically, and it was inconsistent anyway. So, and they changed the schedule or changed the rule for like doing Flex like 1 through 4. No, they continues going on, and it just sucks. I like how they were more consistent, but now they just ruined it. So that's the reason why we left the game. And the worst of all, Stormforge came out, and I know I like Stormforge, but here's the problem: Tauri WoW is one of the best. Tauri WoW Mob was one of the best scripted private servers of all time. So I hope they make a comeback. And
If you've been following Legion channel on Tauri's Discord, you would know there have been no updates since May 2021. But now, Tauri's been releasing a few short videos in the last couple days showing us some of their progress on the server. You can see those on their official Tauri YouTube channel. Link will be in the video description. Besides that, they also do some developer streams, so if you want to see more from Tauri's Legion and their development, you could check those. Link to it would also be in the video description. And now finally, for the release date. It is not exactly what we would want to hear, but we've got a rough estimate. The release date, as quoted by Tauri, is soon. I know, that's not very specific, but let's try to figure out what soon means. If I say soon myself, I usually mean it's a matter of minutes.
And I think they expanded the date. They instead of 2022 soon, I think this could be like 2023. Because they don't want to get those countless bugs in the server, which makes people like, oh, okay, I want to go to another server. But here's the thing. Legion, likewise, says one of my other favorite private servers. No, not private server. I mean expansion I've ever played. I could have been more mature in 2017 of how I played the game overall. Like right now, I would have crushed the content. I would have played it countless. If I was to stream it, it's going to be insanely good. And the thing is, and I think there's more content with it, so yeah, we'll just keep going.
Hours, or in
Well,
some
you get the
specific
point.
context, it could mean days. If a private server tells you soon, that usually means months or even years. So Legion on Tauri is nowhere near. It's certainly not releasing this summer. The soonest I would expect it is the end of this year or start of next year. And the latest, well, easily 2024 even. I'm pretty sure there will be a beta testing server first once it's ready to get people hyped. So don't get your hopes too high for this. It is just a little teaser and a proof that they are indeed working on their own Legion server. I would still be surprised if they manage to release it this year, and I'm sure they will let us know an ETA as soon as they have one.
I'm thankful they're
There are
working more
people working
harder
on it than
to
before, judging by the changelogs on their Discord server.
work on server
And there's also a
to
Legion
finalize
info channel
its
there that you can
project.
follow for more info from the staff. Their currently existing Mist of Pandaria realms should all convert to Legion when it eventually releases.
Wow.
And all our current Mist of
When did they
Pandaria
take
characters should
years?
be accessible there.
Has
The
been
client should
20
be
early
7.3.5,
2021.
along
Wow.
with classes, and the rates will release according to retail
No
progression.
kidding.
That's as much as we know for now.
Like Tauri WoW
So
and
let's
Mop.
follow the announcement section on Tauri's Discord, since that will most
They're-
likely be
they
the
are
place where
looking-
they post
working
any
so
major updates
hard.
regarding release dates and so on. In the meantime, however, there are other Legion servers out there. Most of them are not very populated at all and haven't been around for a long time, so the longevity aspect is not there. But they can still serve its purpose,
So-
whether it's endgame raiding,
And they've been uploading videos, and after that, that's pretty
solo
much it.
content, world
So this is like
exploration,
teasers and stuff.
studying and
It doesn't
learning
mean like,
Legion
oh no,
classes,
it's not gonna be
or
there.
whatever
Like,
it is
oh
that
no,
you would
no,
like to
no.
know
What?
and do on a Legion
Here's the thing.
server.
I think I'm gonna be super
So
duper
even if you are
excited
waiting
up
for
there.
Legion from Tauri,
server
you can
once it
practice
comes
and
out.
test things, and even
gonna
have
be
a lot of
amazing.
fun on other Legion alternatives in the meantime. They all have their perks, and I've been having a lot of
If
fun.
you guys wanna play for
You can
yourselves,
expect a video on
once it
Legion
releases,
private
you
service
can.
From me
And good thing it's
in
for free.
the future.
and it's one of my
And a bunch
favorite
of juicy
other
footage from those
expansions of
servers,
World of
too.
Warcraft.
Oh yes.
Despite it's not like, more nostalgic like, but I think it just brings me back so much memories.
Perspective, it's really good.
It is. It's awesome. So, that's a good thing about how Legion.
I like the end game content that you can do. There's so much. Definitely, I could tell you in Baldessar, even though it's a solo private server, and I know it's not like you gather around with people and do like mythic dungeons and stuff, but basically you could like get the experience by just soloing with your alts, your main.
So there's reviews. I see how people reacted to it. So basically, here's a good one. It says arguably the second best World of Warcraft expansion. Legion brought life back into the franchise post Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty darn good expansion.
Yep. It brought a great
I
original
know some
game.
haters will be saying like, well, it's always about classic Wrath of the Lich King and TV.
But you want to have more content expansion. You want to expand because it's more modern like, and you want to, well, not the worst, but here's the thing. I just think people think that the selfie thing just ruined World of Warcraft. But since Legion came out, I think it changed everything. I think it just changed the whole entire game around.
And I'm gonna be clearly honest. Like, I do like that it scales the level because they added what was it, 7.3, something like that. It's mobs go from 20 to 60. You could do very dungeons. I think not only makes, well, I know Dungeon Fire kills it when it comes to knowing the game's lore.
Yeah, no,
but the good thing is the quest is scaled to your level.
Oh, can I say something for a second? So the quest is the soundtrack is good too. The raids, the Mythic Plus, it's a new challenge, and I love it. I just don't understand why people like Mob more than Legion, because because the raids and how beginning Mob was a good thing because of it's dailies and stuff. And
I know people have a tendency AP kind of sucks when you blind it back in vanilla. There's just this endless amount of AP. But now in the later patches of.
And here's the comment. I think this is so true. So stinking true. This was a grade water drainer recovery. That's about all it was. But it was, I want to say, a million times better than Okay, I stopped playing World of Warcraft because of BFA. Since after I'm done with one raid, I got bored so freaking quick. I cancel my freaking subscription. You ruined my childlike memory? And they got the pig mouth. That freaking
BFA?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the store?
The pay-to...
Wait, is that the Legion? What was the comment say?
So it says, this was a great Wars of Draenor recovery. That's about all it was. But it was... Let's see, 1, 3... Yeah, it's a million times better than BFA. BFA is terrible. Let me tell you. It is god awful. I hate it. I personally hate oh god. It wasn't strong, it was soft. Like the characters, oh my god, I don't want to even get with the raids. I don't like it, but I got bored after that.
It just doesn't.
You get Argus, you get like the Legion folk. There's more in the game than PFA than just WoW PvP or player versus player. Dude, it is Asteroid is god. It's bullcrap. I don't want to not get into that topic.
Tier gear
and tier sets.
And even they put like head and shoulders for like Asteroid.
Asteroid with the neck, shoulders, bull crap. I don't want to even get. Sorry if I curse more. This is unacceptable. That's the reason why I quit it. And I couldn't get tier sets if I guess I was more experienced with my own IQ. But yeah, they got rid of so much. That's why, Toriwell, I want you to save the private server universe. Please take your time and make the Toriwell server for Legion at this moment, which you're still in developing work. So I know it's been quiet with Toriwell content, Stormforge, all that, but we need to make a big comeback. If we don't, the World of Warcraft universe of private servers will be dead. If this executes the way as it is, we're all done. No, not really, but
no, don't take my.
So, yeah. So, if this executes one of the best private servers of all time, this makes the biggest comeback in private server World of Warcraft history. I mean it. This could execute like none other. Felson, like WoW Freaks, UL, Firestorm, freak you in the butt crack. They're gonna come back and strike you in the arse. See how much buggy you are compared to them. No, I can't. That's the only servers we have. But here's the good. Here's the. Okay, I'm gonna be more nicer. They will spank you in the butt. Hey, it's called competition. Okay? Alright. So we're good. Alright.
People watching, like
No. They realize. You guys realize that. Well, Feet, you get UL and Firestorm. It is so buggy. It's true. It's buggy as heck. It's buggy. Alright, so if you want to get to a little bit, somewhat of a go-to private server, you can go on for now. It's Bulbasaur WoW. Discord, link down in the description. So you can, how to install the game and play it. It's fun. It is so much fun. And they made some big updates. So I will give you guys an example right now. So thank you guys for these reviews. I think we want to see a private server that can basically go up to its limits quick.
Shout out to Chelsack. I'm the guy who's talking right now.
Yeah, so let me just put some game audio. So just give a little test right here. Okay. So let me just put some little audio. Just want to make sure my... So, let's see how the sound goes. If it's too loud. Nah, I don't think so. Alright. So, this is just a little bit of an example of how the server goes. So, I made some characters. So, I made a rogue, monk, druid. These are just... They give you like 3 boosts each. Just because you want to start out with that, which will be good. But and also the good thing is if you're a like Death Knight, a panda, they give you like scrolls to skip its starter zones, and you can just get right away with you know what. But I won't recommend doing it unless if you basically grind heirlooms. If you grind heirlooms, it's gonna be much easier for the process to basically level your guy to 110. It's super quick to 110. So I made a first character I play as a warrior. It's really good. I mean,
Of course, the basic classes that always
but they are top tier in DPS.
Just
They're easy to play. It's so good. Their self-healing, it's not bad. So, since I go to the game, you can access to your here, let me just get this going down here. All right, so you basically get used to your like now. There's a way to grind honor talents. So basically, or prestige levels. Basically, you go Stormwind. You know when you go to the dock, and then you go right to those like little ships where you go to, you know, like the Night Elf. You know. I'm not a big fan of it, so that's what I mean. But these are like 110, like you know, bodyguards and soldiers. You take down. If you're the only player, you're gonna get like about a ridiculous amount of like prestige, like no honor, like coins to build up your prestige, and then you build up your like artifact power, which. By far the fastest method.
The fastest way to do so.
So if you guys are new, if you want to make them active, like why can't I use Death Wish? Well, you just do this.
Yeah, yeah.
I just swap back and forth, and now they're working. So I made a one-shot macro. It's crazy, and besides, you can access to 8 legendaries. Usually it's 2, which is funny. Great for like solo.
Like in October, we used to equip all the legendaries.
Yeah.
Until they fixed it because it was crazy. Even Twinks, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
One shot.
But here's the good news. There's 2 things you can do to get gear for your Twink 101 Twinks. It's. Hold on, wait, don't say anything. You go to lower return of Karazhan. So basically, it's quite simple. So you queue up, it will insta queue. So you go right here, lower Karazhan. You find group with a like that. All of a sudden,
but there's a guy.
And then
there's a portal.
No. If you want to get in, but no, if you want to 1. If you're like a horror character, you go under city. But the fastest way to like get there in a quick amount of way.
There's a portal master that, and there's a custom NPC that's like.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
So either way, so
like right next to the fly master. Yeah.
So there's a custom portal they actually have, created, and they have like portals of different locations, and there's like a fly master where teleports you to like a specific like raid or yeah, basically. So man, the sounds are darn wow, good grief, man. That's let me just get this going. Yeah, let me just turn down the sound. I'm just gonna put this to the middle of this. There we go. Dude, that is loud. So, yeah, that was better. Now, let me do it again. Yep, so that's better. So we just leave Q. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna build this up to 10 stacks. So basically, I made a macro of it. It's superior. So it's like all in one button, which is basic. So use 13 to 14 trinkets. You know what? Bloodbath for orcs. Blood furry, which is just one of my. I think it's one of my potions. Yeah, potions I use. Bloodbath is part of it right here, so just recommend using like basically all the increased damage abilities or skills you use. Battle Cry is one of the go-to abilities to make you or more of a less vulnerable warrior. So, and the best BIS, which is BIS trinket, is called Convergence of Fates, which is basically your attacks have a chance to reduce the cooldown of your battle cry by 3 seconds, which is good. So I'm up to 8 stacks. It's gonna be insanely good. So I have like a rotation. So basically I just go, I know this is a little tutorial, but this is just, you know, like for example, all the talents too. So endless rage, double time for more rage, avatar increased damage, run speed or speed, the rain, which is right here. No, right here, that's the one. So again, one of my abilities from my talents, falling talents right here. So it gets me one thing, Berserker. That's my, but this massacre comes from here. So this is, it's insane. So it's the build up of this, you know, character. So I'm just gonna give you an example right now. Let me just get focused right here. Okay. 28 seconds! Oh my god! So, it's so simple. So what I did is, while my Rampage did the most amount of damage, Bloodbath was the additional of its damage from Rampage and Execute. If you do not take Bloodbath, something's wrong with you. So, that was just an example. Sorry if the audio was too loud. I had to basically give it a try. So, what I did was so basically I pop. I basically use Rampage, Execute. I think that's what I did. So, or maybe I think I didn't. It's like, I think it gives me like, it does give me an instant pop because of its right here. So you check 7, reuse of any target. So if it's showing glowing, it doesn't require any rage at no cost. So like what it sits on the legendary. So it's basically Execute, Rampage. It will show another glow of Execute, and then I use Rampage. So here's a little example. So I won't build any stacks. So there we go. So Rampage, Execute, Rampage, Rampage, Execute. It would be here. Rampage. It's an easy, like, and I'm not even bursting all the way. It's crazy, this build. Like, and Taurus sets wise are so broken. Always in the end of the expansion, they release some broken, stinking sets in the game.
In the first tier, especially when you rain, but it gets progressively broken.
So you will see, I think I did like 8 million DPS with 8 legendaries. And thanks to they buff with the usually it's 905 with
It used to be like
mythic.
the original base item buff, like the bliss like item buff of the
Yeah.
Reiki, but his name's
But
Numio or something like that. He buffed like all the Legion raids when you do a mythic to like.
here, so I'll show you right now. So we start from Emerald Nightmare, 925 in the Raid Finder, but now it's 970. Jeepers, that's crazy good. So if you want to see the sets, I do the thing. Give you. Wait, what the? Wait, I thought they give me a set. Oh wait, they don't. What they do? Wow, they don't give you any. Okay, so, but Nighthole, it's like, you know, the more basic one right here. So it says each use of Fury Slash grants an additional 15% increase to Bloodthirst critical strike chance. And then the fourth set is increases the duration of your enrage by 1 second. Those are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh my god, set bonuses. I know, it's the beginning of the expansion. You know what? So, yeah. But, I think Tomb Sargeras is where the uplift for warriors go to. Their fury is quite good.
Every class has this like, But yeah, when like in Tomb Sargeras, like everything gets a little bit better. It's better.
So,
When it comes to the step bonuses.
so there are 2 set and 4 set for warriors for fairy, because fairy is overpowering arms by 1,000 times. So basically, Bloodthirst critical strikes have a 50% chance to grant you Raging Thirst, which increases the damage of your raging blow by 50% for 8 seconds. So you want to have much as crit strike as possible. So basically, I would say balanced out most of it. Yeah. But if you don't, Battle Cry is the answer. And the Trinket too, because you want to do the maximum DPS as possible. And the 4 set is quite crazy if you know how to play this exact or use this exact bonus set or set bonus for the 4 set. Raging Blow increases the damage and healing of your next Bloodthirst by 20%, stacking it up to 10 times. 200%. So if you just want to build up, one-shot something, it's good. But if you're going Taurus, I think this is where it gets real good. And they have also one of the best trinkets in the game too. If you guys haven't probably known. So here it is. This is called the Juggernaut set. Juggernaut Battle Gear. It sounds bad. I can't say the A word. BA! Yeah, that's what I meant. So this is a Rampage kind of like a set. And it is crazy good for AoE and burst. It's insane. So Rampage causes the target to bleed for an additional 18% of its direct damage dealt to the target over 4 seconds. With the combination, I think is one of the passives.
It's funny that you're making a whole guide on what gear to get when it comes to playing on
It's-
surfer for a warrior.
This is just how you start off. So if you use Whirlwind and then basically causes your next Bloodthirst or Rampage to strike up to 4 additional targets for 50% damage. But that's crazy. That is insane. Like, no wonder why they are doing so good, and they were so good in Legion. But when it comes to using Battle Cry, your foresight gets insane. So when you activate Battle Cry, the damage of Rampage is increased up to 25% for 8 seconds. That is a long staking time. So you might do like, if you're like me right here, you do more than 10 million DPS. It's bonkers. So let's get a little recap. Let's go to Dawn so you guys understand what I'm talking about. So there's some bugs in the game with it too, so it cannot be always perfect at all means. But I think for a server like this, to, you know, just like a casual, kind of like a solo craft server, if you guys want to play, I highly recommend playing Bulbasaur WoW.
Yep. If you're interested to a solo craft, Legion craft server, go.
I got some add-ons too, so, but I won't recommend any add-ons if you're only doing DPM. DPM, this is more of a casual like, so you should be doing this game, playing this game with ease. So they give you some crazy stuff. So here's called the teleporter. This is the SPP teleporter. So Karasan, Fall of the Wardens, Eye of Ashura, Sumar. They give you mostly the reason why they don't do Antaurus, I don't know.
I hope you find
I wish they do
satisfying.
Antaurus. Well, I haven't gotten full into it, but they give you. This is how you travel to rates or place to place a lot more faster and more swift. So population-wise, since it's a solo craft, it is a low. I know. Happy New Year, twins. This is from Nate Pelly's back. Oh my God.
Hey, Nate Pally.
It's been a while. Holy smokes. I know. Since Toy WoW, I am so flipping bored. Sorry, saying that. Freaking bored of not playing Toy WoW. I just think they're just quiet. And the population's dead. I know, like Stormforge, Napalm, but the thing is, I just miss my memories. I do. All the content I did, and we did, it's insane. If you have not checked out our Stormforge, like our streams and stuff, the latest one before we, you know, I won't necessarily we quitted the game. It's just like, I know, I'm gonna make an expression right now. Nick and Tom released Walter Redcalf once again, just to be like, okay, this is the same thing. Okay, here's the thing. I am so interested of Toy WoW Legion once it releases, or a server releases. Yeah. But I won't necessarily think, because now we're same thing, we're in upstate, which has been a little bit of a while, since now almost 2 years ago. Thinking like, oh, you're in a new home. Yeah. Because we want to see our family more often. So I won't say we won't be playing Toy WoW Legion, but there might be a time I might play a little bit, but I won't play it fully because you know I have stuff to do, like the videos, all that. So yeah. But shout out to you, Nate Pally. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but I'm showing you like a private server you can actually play if you're bored. If you want to play Legion, like instead of about just UWoW and just Firestorm WoW. And there's a beta with Felsong, with WoW Freaks. All this competition with Toy WoW 2. Once we always be patient with it and prayers that they can get a good server going so we can have competition. So this server is actually fun. If you want to check it out, Discord link down in the description below. You can ask them any questions like how to play, and these are just you ever solve problems just showed up. So right here, bonus wars just showing up. So you just they show you in chat right here. Right here. So it's cool. And they give you star defenders too if you just hit in here. So you have a star defender. So basically they give you, if you're hit level 90, there's a Darlon Hearthstone you take, but to instantly be 110, I mean quick or right away, it's easy. These stack up. period, right here. So you don't need to use one. You can use this. You can stack it up and make an insane amount. One kill makes you 110, like that. And they give you 100 gold for free, which is great. Because, just to start off, but I highly recommend once you have tons of gold, like what I said, I highly recommend you get, like, basically, for your heirlooms, 100, and that's pretty much it. If you just want to level for fun, but just, you don't need to upgrade. It's actually quite easy. You just get the heirlooms, because here's the thing. Right now, I am busy guild farming, TLT, preparing for Siege of more progress and so forth. Good for you. Good for you, because I know. Here's the thing. I just miss my memories in Torwell, and I just missed it. But hey, you know what? Good that Siege of Orgrimmar is now in session for Stormforge. Tell me, how is Stormforge overall right now at this current state? Because me and my brother really want to hear it so frequently or so much right now. Because, well, I know we would have played if we were, like, I know with working out, all of that, and family too, it's, okay, it's like, yeah. It's not been sometimes the same, and everyone's on schedule too, so there's a lot of things to do, so. But thank you, Name Palette, for everything. So, while population, a bit down, still cool so far. Okay. Wait, is it same scripted as Torwell? Because is it more buggier than just a little more buggier than expected? But I think usually, yeah, Torwell, it's like the same thing as Stormforge, so I don't think it's pretty much identical. Just, yeah. So, hey, good news is Stormforge. I wish there was competition between Stormforge and Torwell. That would make it so good. But the problem is Torwell's dead. Sadly. Oh god. One of my favorite private servers of all time. The population stinks. But here's the thing. Let's get to the good news. So and they get increased gold experience and repetition as time, if you use these potions right here. So there's Potion of Love, Greater Love, Ultimate Love, and Wisdom for experience. And they give you bags, star bags too. Nether Weave bags. And they also give you scrolls to skip, like, starter zones, which is awesome. They have progressed. So if you want to install, like, if you want to come over, highly recommend go on the web, find like a Firestorm like client for Legion to install, and then basically, here, let me just go right here to show you, for example. And there's a WTF like folder you need to acquire to get into the game. So here it is. It's called the FS 735. It doesn't say 0.5, but all right. So here. So if you want to come into Bulbasaur WoW, but this is not supposed to be like a big populated server. This is one right over here. So whatever you do, you can just, guys, if you want to just check it out, pause the stream or basically check along right here. You want to set poll right at this accept mode right here. What you do, you just save and then you're good to go. So one more time, because I want to make sure people like scroll and then just basically I'm like, okay, wait, what's the WTF folder? I was just waiting a little longer. So if you guys are good, okay, now you're good. So once you save it, you're good. So happy, guys, to see you again and see you in Torwell Legion cheer. We're in.
Wait, what is it?
He hopes he's so happy to see us again. We hope to see him in Torwell Legion. Yes, one day we'll come back. If we're not busy, that's the deal. So, and they give me the weapons. We will teleport you to you know what, to your like artifact, like your class like artifact like location or location for your like your your class. So yeah. So there's a lot of stuff, and also there's a Mythic Plus like key generator. So it's really cool if you want to test your feat strength. Here's the thing. I wish they do attend like a level, but here's the thing. I think the reason why I think it should be just like once it resets, like a new week has begun for like Mythic Plus, it should just completely get rid of like the certain level of it and go back to level 1. So you generate a random keystone, like here you receive a keystone here. So Mythic keystone, and then you check your bag, and here it is, and you go to the specific, you know what it is. You've been playing it. So that's just an example. Legendary. Oh, there's a legendary fender, if you guys haven't probably realized. So there we go. So there's definitely these are the legendary fenders right here. So this is cool. So here's the 4 helper. This is a token exchange, because now, before it was hard to grind legendaries, now it's super stinking easy. I got like more than 12 legendary tokens, and you exchange them. Oh, and the good thing is you don't have to basically. You can put them at your bank and then exchange them. I did not realize that. So you save a lot of more storage in your bag too, which is great. So it's about to be late, so I'm just gonna give you a little more of it. So there's a buff when you enter like a raid. It's like you soul on your own. It depends on your gear. But with this character is more insane for the spec. So I'm a warrior. So I think I'm gonna go right over here. So it's the war legendaries. So it has the entirety of the legendaries right here, which is great. It costs like same thing gold. It's not too expensive, which is good. It's easy to grind gold too. So there's the tokens. It's awesome. It's great. So you just basically one shot. Some questions are bugs, some are not. If you have any questions or anything, you can just ask the guy on Discord. And it's the population, I know it's really small, but the execution, like, you know, it's like concept, it's really good. It's fun. Although there's some bugs in the game, like Anor, which is the entire like boss of a chest loot, it's only gold. So the guy will definitely fix it once he's like, you know, the perfect time for him to do it. So, but there's a lot more. So if you guys want to check it out, I highly recommend you just go on the server and just, you know, play it. It's great. So let's hope this could be the year where Toy Wild Legion comes up, and this could make every private server like population wise for other private servers, like players alone that are in there, really interested, because Tauri WoW is one of the best like before go to like mop private servers of all time. I just can't wait for it. And you guys too, even Name Powley, thank you so much for coming back to our channel. And we'll see you soon once they release its private server, so I can wait for it. Well, so I'm going to wrap up this live stream, and there's pretty nothing much else to talk about. So in the next live stream, I'm going to be doing like playoff predictions for the NFL. So if you want to check out, subscribe, hit the notification bell for constant updates. As always, you know, like the video, comment to so, share your friends, subscribe for more. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah.